Finally, a game that lets me live my dream of melding with the pavement. Need for Speed is the first game in the Need for Speed franchise, and I'm here to get all of the achievements, except for the ones I don't want to. I haven't played a racing game for a while, but the first thing you need to understand is that this is not a racing game. This is a fucking horror game. Do you want to make an EA account? I'd rather play Stalin versus Martians, thank you.
My name is Ivan, I like you.
Well then you ain't playing the game. EA tries to dox me because it autofilled my password after I typed in my username. Do you want this to affect your life forever? No. Link your account to your profile. Connect to EA servers because this is an online-only game for no discernible reason. Hold up, jackass. Look at all these updates that happened 7 years ago. A minute of loading, 2 unskippable cutscenes, and you can now play the game. After this 4-minute cutscene, of course. You get your choice of 3 cars as your starter, and I went with the Subaru BRZ Premium, which is a very rare car. I don't think anyone else even has it. So I've got someone who's driving in circles? Uh-oh. Oh no, he dodged. But Mint, I hear you asking, what's the plot? I'm glad you asked. Need for Speed Most Wanted. You're climbing up the blacklist to get your ride back from the guy who sabotaged you. Hot Pursuit. You're running from the cops with Ryan Seacrest. Carbon. The controller's gonna slip out of your hand because you're sweating so goddamn much trying not to careen off the side of a cliff. Now, for 2015, you're making friends.
Phone.
I'm thinking Game of the Year.
Hey, this is Fred, Norwegian Hammer.
What up, buddy? Frederick.
So here's how the story mode works. You do a few races for someone, they welcome you to their clique, you do a few more races, they tell you about some big people in town that you need to impress.
Damn, I like the sound of that.
You do a few hard races, and you're done. That's the idea through the whole game, and you have to do it 4 times with Spike, Robin, Manu, and Amy. There's also a 5th guy called Outlaw, but he just wants you to fuck with the cops. 18 out of the 30 achievements are just beating the story, and 6 or 7 more are basically guaranteed just by playing the story. The achievements aren't great, but the real reason you beat this game are the cutscenes.
You gotta get more street cred. Gotta bust up that chassis.
Yep.
Destroy those wheels.
Bang limiter and shred those tires.
Yeah, this guy read the script. This has got to be some of the worst acting I have ever seen in a video game.
Yeah, that's the sound of me not giving a damn.
I got my first few achievements for getting the garage, taking my first snapshot, and doing a few races. Speaking of which, let's talk about that racing. It's not too bad. Oh! But it's not great either. Holy shit! Oh my god! These people just have a fucking death wish! They were clearly going for a more realistic feel with this one. Your minimap looks like an actual GPS, your gauges look real, your missions come from texts and phone calls. When you're about to face the consequences of your actions, you disassociate. It really is a game that makes you feel like Spider-Man. But all that realism is hard to read when I'm breaking 200 about to make my exit. What the fuck? There's also a lot of collectibles to get, and they're really special because they don't disappear off the map after you get them. You have to get close and see if they're on the mini-map. I did find a really good interactive map online though, and you should definitely use it if you want to go for these. Anyways, these do not have achievements. I wasted a couple hours on them. What does have an achievement is this little combo meter up top. There's 5 colors for speed, tune, style, crew, and destruction. And if you get all 5 in the same combo, you get the big prize. You get green for slipstreaming and high speeds, purple for going 0 to 60, hitting max speed, and burning all your NOS in one go. Yellow is drifting and airtime. Blue is for driving and drifting near other racers, and red is for fucking shit up. 10 hours into the game, and I still didn't have it. So getting that ever so elusive trinket was gonna take a well thought out plan constructed with the utmost care. I just got it playing bumper cars. Fuck this game. Wait, I don't even need to win? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that was the perfect moment. Let's talk about the difficulty. It is all over the place. Some races, the other cars will actively try to lose before the finish line. Really? She's ahead of me the whole race and then I suddenly just dust her in the last 20 seconds? Come on now. Running from the cops is a joke. I'm sitting here with 3 stars and I have to keep hitting the brakes just for them to keep up with me because they're all playing fucking adventure quests in their cruisers, grinding levels on that cat ninja part. Every race is too easy with your first car until you pick a hard one and then it's impossible. Obviously, you fix that with buying another car, but they don't lock any cars behind your rep level or story progression. So here's how that went. I played with my starting car for 5 hours, bought a Ferrari, and beat the game. It is that simple. The freedom to play in whatever order you want has undercut everything. The only time the game works for me is when you have to beat a race with a car under a certain amount of horsepower. At least then, the game curates the experience to your car's specs. And it's all online. Why? Why must you ruin the experience of single-player focused games by forcing you to be online at all times? Oh! Does the working man with dogshit internet mean nothing to you? At one point I got caught up in a server maintenance loop where the server would shut down, I'd jump back into play again and have another 30-minute warning over and over again. The game didn't even want to play anymore, but our main character has the need to be dragged across the map from waypoint to waypoint. It's very Strand-like in that sense. I don't want to say it's all bad though. The drifting is fun, the fine-tuning is useful as long as you stay on the left side, the acting is acting. I just wish it had fast travel. Wait, hang on a second. What's this?